my child, I see you. I see the weight you've been carrying, the heaviness in your chest. When you wake up, the ache that lingers even when you smile in front of others. I see the prayers you've whispered in the dark, prayers that no one else knows about, and the moments when the silence after them felt louder than any answer. I see the times you've wondered, does God still hear me? Does He still care? I hear every word. I catch every tear. I have never stopped watching over you. I know there's a battle inside you between holding on and letting go, between faith and despair, between trust and fear. But before you give up, I need you to hear me. I need you to remember who I am and who you are to me. You see, the enemy has been whispering lies into your mind. He wants you to believe that your prayers don't matter, that your faith is wasted, that your life will never change. But I tell you, he is a liar, and he has been a liar from the beginning. John 8:44. I am the God who formed you in your mother's womb. Psalm 139:13. I have numbered your days. Psalm 139:16. Before one of them came to be, I already knew your story. I know right now it doesn't feel like a story worth telling. The chapters you're in feel heavy, messy, unfinished. But I am not finished with you yet. The pen is still in my hand, and I write beauty out of ashes. I write victory out of brokenness. I write resurrection out of death. You've been asking me, why is this happening? Why does it hurt so much? Why haven't you moved yet? And though I may not give you all the answers now, I will give you my presence, and my presence is enough. When Moses stood before the burning bush, afraid I didn't give him a detailed plan, I gave him a promise, I will be with you. Exodus 3:12. That same promise is for you now. Do you remember my servant Elijah? He thought his life was over. He sat under a tree and prayed to die. 1 Kings 19:4. He thought he had failed. He thought he was alone. But I came to him not in the wind, not in the earthquake, not in the fire, but in a gentle whisper. That whisper told him he was not finished. That whisper told him there was still purpose ahead. And I am whispering to you now. I am saying, this is not the end. You are not done. There is still more for you. Stand up, breathe again, walk with me. I know you've been waiting a long time for breakthrough. I know the nights feel endless. But remember, seeds take time to grow, and the roots grow deepest in the dark. Joseph sat in prison for years for a crime he didn't commit, but the delay was not denial. David tended sheep long after he was anointed king, but the waiting was not wasted. The waiting was preparing them for the weight of the promise. So before you give up, remember this: I am not slow in keeping my promise, as some understand slowness. 2 Peter 3:9. I am working in ways you cannot yet see. Every closed door is protecting you. Every delay is positioning you. Every disappointment is making room for something greater. You think your strength is gone, but my strength is made perfect in weakness. 2 Corinthians 12:9. You think you are alone, but I will never leave you nor forsake you. Hebrews 13:5. You think your prayers are empty, but they rise before me like incense. Revelation 5:8. Do not let the enemy convince you that your pain has no purpose. The cross was painful, but it brought salvation. The tomb was dark, but it became the place of victory. Your trial may feel like it's crushing you, but I am using it to press out a testimony that will change lives. I am the God who turns graves into gardens. I am the God who makes rivers in the desert. I am the God who works all things, not some things, but all things together, for the good of those who love me and are called according to my purpose. Romans 8:28. So, my child, before you give up, look up. Your help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. Psalm 121:2. I have carried you this far. Do you think I will abandon you now? I am your refuge and strength, and ever-present help in trouble. Psalm 46:1. I am your shield, your defender, your deliverer. Yes, the storm is real. Yes, the pain is deep. Yes, the road feels long. But this is not the end. Your story will not end in defeat. It will end in victory, because I have already overcome the world. John 16:33. I know there are moments you feel invisible, as though the world moves on without noticing the depth of your struggle. But I have never looked away from you, not for a single heartbeat. When others pass by without seeing your pain, I am the one who sees you. Genesis 16:13. When the crowd forgets your name, I call you mine. Isaiah 43:1. There are nights you lie awake staring into the dark, wondering how much longer you can do this. You have tried to be strong for everyone else. You have smiled when your heart felt like breaking. You have carried burdens in silence so no one else would have to feel their weight. And now you feel like you have nothing left to give. But my child, I never asked you to carry this alone. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Matthew 11:28. You were not designed to live in constant exhaustion. You were made to lean on me. I am your shepherd, and I will restore your soul. Psalm 23:3. I see the walls you've built to protect yourself from being hurt again. I see how you've withdrawn, convinced that if you hide, you cannot be disappointed. But you were never meant to live behind walls. You were meant to live in the shadow of my wings. Psalm 91:4. There you will find true safety, because I am your refuge. You have asked, Lord, why don't you just take this pain away? And I understand that cry. But there are times when I allow you to walk through the fire so you can know me in ways you could never know me otherwise. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego met me most clearly when the flames surrounded them. Daniel 3:25. And when you walk through the fire, you will find that I am in the flames with you. You will come out without the smell of smoke, and your faith will shine like gold refined in the furnace. 1 Peter 1:7. You've told yourself, I can't do this anymore. And you're right. You can't do it in your own strength. But I never called you to live in your own strength, not by might nor by power, but by my Spirit. Zechariah 4:6. It's in your surrender that you'll find the power to stand. I know you've been waiting for answers. Some prayers have been on your lips for years, and you're tempted to believe that silence means no. But my silence is often the ground where faith grows. Even when you don't hear my voice, my hands are still working. I am aligning details, moving mountains, parting seas, even if you cannot see it yet. Do not let the delay convince you that I have forgotten. I have not forgotten you. I could no more forget you than the sun could forget to rise. Even if a mother could forget her child, I will not forget you. See, I have engraved you on the palms of my hands. Isaiah 49:15-16. When you feel like giving up, remember this: I did not bring you this far to leave you. I am the same God who parted the sea, who shut the mouths of lions, who fed thousands with a few loaves and fish. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. Hebrews 13:8. The miracles you've read about are not just stories. They are reminders of my nature, and my nature has not changed. Yes, the enemy is trying to wear you down. Yes, he wants you to believe the lie that nothing will change. But take heart, I have overcome the world. John 16:33. And because I live, you will live Also, John 14:19. My child, before you give up, look back at the times I carried you when you thought you couldn't make it. Remember the prayers I've answered, the dangers I've kept you from, the nights I've covered you with peace you couldn't explain. If I was faithful, then I will be faithful now. You are not a mistake. You are not abandoned. You are not beyond hope. You are mine, and I am not finished with you. You have been measuring your worth by what you can see, by your achievements, by the approval of others, by how much progress you think you've made. But I have never measured you that way. I see you through the lens of my love, through the covering of the blood of my Son. You are not defined by what you have done or failed to do. You are defined by what I have done for you on the cross. The enemy wants to remind you of your failures so you will forget your calling. But I remind you of my forgiveness so you will remember your purpose. As far as the east is from the west, so far have I removed your sins from you. Psalm 103:12. No accusation can stand against you when I have declared you righteous. You have been walking through a season where the ground feels unstable, where the things you once relied on no longer hold, and I know you have been asking me why, Lord. Sometimes I allow the shaking so that what is unshakable will remain. Hebrews 12:27. I want your life built on the rock, on me, not on anything temporary, not on the fragile promises of this world. When the storms come, and they will come, your house will stand because it is founded on the rock. Matthew 7:24-25. I have seen you fighting battles you never wanted to fight, and you have wondered, where are you in this God? I am closer than you think. When Daniel was thrown into the lion's den, I was there shutting the mouths of the lions. When the Israelites faced the sea in front of them and the army behind them, I was there making a path through the impossible. When Paul and Silas were chained in prison, I was there shaking the foundations until the doors flew open. And I am here now in your battle, in your pain, in your questions. The voices around you might say, it's hopeless, give up. But my voice says, be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. I am with you wherever you go. Joshua 1:9. The enemy may tell you the night will never end, but I tell you weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. Psalm 30:5. I know you've been looking for signs that things will change, and while I may not always show you the way in the form you expect, I promise that my word is a lamp to your feet and a light to your path. Psalm 119:105. Step by step, I will guide you. You do not have to see the entire road. You only need to take the next step in faith. You've said to yourself, but I'm not strong enough. I know, and that is why I am your strength. Even youths grow tired and weary, but those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not faint. Isaiah 40:30-31. You've thought, maybe I've missed my chance. But hear me, nothing I have planned for you can be stolen by man or by the enemy. My gifts and my call are irrevocable. Romans 11:29. It's not too late. You are not too far gone. You are exactly where I can reach you. Even now, I am working all things together for your good. Romans 8:28. Even now, I am making rivers flow in the desert places of your life. Isaiah 43:19. Even now, I am breathing life into the dreams you thought were dead. So do not quit. Do not give in to the weight that presses on your chest. Do not surrender to the hopelessness that whispers in the night. Hold on to me because I am already holding on to you, my child. Lift your eyes. Do you see the horizon? The light is breaking. You have walked through a long night, but the dawn is coming. It always comes. The darkness will not last forever. The shadow will not remain. For I have said, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. John 8:12. You have thought the delay meant denial, but I tell you, it is preparation. You have thought the silence meant absence, but I tell you, it is strategy. You have thought the battle meant abandonment, but I tell you, it is proof that the enemy fears what I've placed inside you. The enemy does not attack what has no value. He comes against you because I have placed something eternal in you, a calling that will break chains, a testimony that will set others free, a light that will pierce the darkness. And he cannot win because I have already declared your victory. Remember the cross. When my son hung there, it looked like defeat. The sky grew dark, the ground shook, and the world thought it was over. But 3 days later, the grave was empty. Death lost its sting. Hell lost its hold. And the same resurrection power that raised Jesus from the dead now lives in you. Romans 8:11. You will rise. You will walk out of this season carrying more faith than you had before. You will step into the days ahead clothed in strength and dignity, able to laugh at the days to come. Proverbs 31:25. Not because the road will be without challenges, but because I am with you in every step. I will fight for you. You need only to be still. Exodus 14:14. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Isaiah 41:10. I will keep you in perfect peace as your mind stays on me. Isaiah 26:3. And I will complete the work I have started in you. Philippians 1:6. So now, in this very moment, release the weight you've been carrying. Put it in my hands. Let go of the fear of what's ahead, the shame of what's behind, and the lie that you're not enough. You are enough because I am in you. Stand up even if your knees are shaking. Speak my word even if your voice trembles. Worship me even when you don't feel like it. For praise will be your weapon, and faith will be your shield. My beloved, I have chosen you for such a time as this, not to be crushed, but to stand, not to be forgotten, but to be a light, not to live in fear, but to walk in the authority of the one who sends you. So this is what I want you to know before you give up. The story isn't over. Your prayers are not wasted. Your tears are not forgotten. And your future is still in my hands. I am your God. I am your Father. I am your refuge. I am your victory. And I am not done with you yet, my child. The enemy has been loud, but his voice is not the final word over your life. The storm has been fierce, but it will not define your story. The valley has been deep, but it is not where you will remain. You are not called to live bowed down under the weight of despair. You are called to stand. You are called to rise. You are called to shine like a city on a hill that cannot be hidden. Matthew 5:49. And I will make sure you have everything you need to keep going. When you feel empty, I will fill you. When you feel weak, I will strengthen you. When you cannot see the way, I will guide you. When you cannot fight, I will fight for you. I am not just your Savior for eternity. I am your sustainer today. I am your breath when you feel you cannot breathe. I am your hope when everything seems hopeless. I am your peace in the middle of chaos. I have promised that no weapon formed against you will prosper. Isaiah 54:17. That doesn't mean weapons won't be formed. It means they will not have the power to destroy what I have ordained for you. It means the attacks will not succeed in separating you from my love. For neither death nor life, neither angels nor demons, neither the present nor the future, nor any powers, neither height nor depth, nor anything else in all creation will be able to separate you from my love in Christ Jesus. Romans 8:38-39. The mountains before you may look immovable, but I tell you, speak to the mountain in faith, and it will move. Mark 11:23. The chains around you may feel unbreakable, but I tell you, the anointing breaks every yoke. Isaiah 10:27. The walls in your way may seem too high, but I tell you, I am the one who makes walls fall flat. Joshua 6:20. So now breathe, lift your head, place your hand in mine, and take the next step. You do not have to run. You only need to keep moving forward with me, and when you cannot walk, I will carry you. You may feel like your faith is small, but remember, faith as small as a mustard seed can move mountains. Matthew 17:20. And I can do more with your small faith than you can imagine. Do not despise the day of small beginnings. Zechariah 4:10. Every giant victory began with one step of obedience. You are not here by accident. You are not breathing right now by coincidence. You are still here because your purpose is not finished. I have appointed you for this time and this place to be a light in the darkness and a voice of hope to those around you. So before you give up, remember my faithfulness. Remember the times I made a way where there was no way. Remember the moments you thought you were alone, but later realized I had been holding you the whole time. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the first and the last, the beginning and the end. Revelation 22:13. Nothing is too hard for me. Nothing is beyond my reach. And nothing can stop what I have promised for you. Take heart. The one who called you will keep you. The one who started the work will finish it. The one who conquered death lives inside you. You will make it through this. You will see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Psalm 27:13. You will tell the story of how I brought you out, and it will give hope to the weary and faith to the broken. This is what I want you to know. Before you give up, you are mine. You are loved. You are held. You are not alone, and you are not finished. So rise, my child, take my hand, and walk forward into the future I have prepared for you, for I am with you always to the very end of the age. Matthew 28:20. My child, you have been walking with a heart full of questions, but I want you to know you do not have to have all the answers to walk with me. I did not call you because you had everything figured out. I called you because I love you, and I have plans for you that go beyond your imagination. You've looked at the road ahead and thought, I don't have what it takes. But I say to you, you have me. And when you have me, you have everything you need. I am the manna in your wilderness. I am the pillar of fire in your night. I am the living water in your desert. I am the good shepherd who leaves the 99 to find you. Before you give up, remember, I specialize in impossible situations. When the sea blocks your way, I part it. When the enemy surrounds you, I send my angels. When the grave closes over you, I speak resurrection life. I know the world has told you that you are behind, that you've missed your moment, that your life will always be defined by your pain. But I tell you, you are right on time for what I am doing in you. The season you are in is not a mistake. It is a chapter in the story I am writing. And when you see the ending, you will understand why it had to be written this way. You have not failed beyond repair. You have not fallen beyond my reach. You have not wandered beyond my voice. I can redeem the years the locust has eaten. I can make up for lost time in ways you could never imagine. And when you stand on the other side of this valley, you will know not by theory, but by experience that I am faithful. You will know that my grace truly is sufficient, that my strength truly is made perfect in your weakness. You will see that the pain you endured became the very place my glory was revealed. So now take courage. The finish line is not behind you, it's ahead. The promises I've spoken over you are still alive. The words I've declared will not return void. Isaiah 55:11. The story I've begun in you will be completed. Philippians 1:6. When fear tells you to stop, remember that I am the one who ordered your steps. When shame tells you to hide, remember that I am the one who covers you. When doubt tells you to quit, remember that I am the one who will never let you go. This is what I want you to know before you give up. You are not standing on the edge of defeat. You are standing on the edge of breakthrough. You are not forgotten. You are chosen. You are not abandoned. You are deeply, eternally loved. I am with you. I am for you. I am in you, and I will never leave you. Now rise. Take my hand. Step into the life I have prepared for you. And as you go, know this: every step you take with the King of Kings by your side, and I will carry you all the way home.